situation because there are so many ways you can invest on a budget. The first thing I want to share with you guys is there's an opportunity to invest your spare change. Yes, I said it's spare change. There are apps out there such as the Acorns app, Stash, or Clink that'll take a different variety of ways to take those change that you have left over and invest it. For example, Acorns, they round up any of the any of the charges, $4.50. Round it up to $5. That 50 cents now can be invested or set aside for investment. Stash, they look at your monthly budget and they transfer cash to an investment account for you. And then Clink, they let you specify a specific percentage of certain transactions when you're shopping or you're dining out, and those can actually go to an investment account. So you can definitely invest your spare change. That's one way to invest on a budget. The second way to invest on a budget, guys, is simply to reduce your expenses. You say, oh, no, Lynn, not that again. Guys, what I mean by reduce your expenses, reduce eating out by 20%, right? I have an example. I have a client. She said last year she spent $7,000 just on going to the Dollar Tree and the dollar store. Well, just imagine if she reduced that by 20%. She now has an extra $1,400 that she can invest differently as opposed to just being a consumer with those dollars. So reduce your expenses by 20%, not taking out all of the funds, just reduce it a little because you should have this as a priority for not only you, for your family, but also to build generational wealth. Another way to invest on the budget, guys, is to consider an investment club, right? There's an opportunity there. As an investor or part of an investor club, you meet regularly to discuss. You can invest in stocks, mutual funds, or some other securities out there. But I do want you to know that there are some risks that can be involved with an investment club because these investment clubs are not required to register with the SEC. That's the Security Exchange Commission. Okay? And because they're not registering with the SEC, that means they don't have a reporting agency that they have to follow up with. So do your due diligence when you're researching these investment club ideas or start your own. Consider starting your own investment club. Find a group of like-minded folks that you are willing to work with, that you don't mind pulling those monies together. You guys do the research and get it done and start investing. Just know, in the event you want to get out, that could potentially impact the others who are in that investment club. So be aware of all those little ins and outs and the risks that may be involved there. One other way I want to share with you really quickly is consider a stock purchase plan through your employer. That's an easy, quick way to invest on your budget if your employer is publicly traded. If they're, listed on Dow Jones or S&P 500, so on and so forth. The beauty of this, they can deduct directly from your paycheck, so it's sort of set it and forget it, but not really, right? We never want to set and forget our investments. We want to keep an eye on those always, guys. So these are some really quick tips and ways for you to begin investing on a budget. Find 2 or 3 that fits you and go ahead and get started today.
Hey, those are really good. And it's crazy. I listened to everything, and of course I was taking notes, but the one thing that's sticking out in my mind is your client that spent $7,000 at the Dollar Tree within a year. I'm like, dang, it really does add up, right?
Yes, it does.
Wow. Well, Lynn, tell us how to get in touch with you.
Absolutely, guys. You can find me on Facebook as Lynn Demmons, but you can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at Demmons Speak. That's Demmons, Demmons, no demons, Demmons Speak.
You should just have a recording of that. It's Demmons, not demons.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Lynn, for your time. We will do it all over again next week.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. That's Lynn Demmons, your financial rebound coach, helping you get your money right? Because your money ain't gotta be funny. Hey, I want you to stick around for some new music. I've got it right here. It is finished. This is Gateway. It's on Christian 105.7, The Daily Grind.